Williams' Carlos Sainz faces a tough challenge at the Mexico City Grand Prix after the FIA stewards handed down a harsh penalty following his incident in the United States. Sainz was handed a 5-place grid penalty for the race at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez after being deemed predominantly at fault for a collision with Mercedes driver Kimi Antonelli on the opening lap of the United States Grand Prix, Austin. The incident occurred at turn 15, where Sainz attempted a lunge on Antonelli. The attempt ended in a collision after Sainz locked his brakes, causing Antonelli's car to spin and forcing Sainz to retire from the race due to severe damage. Following a post-race investigation, the stewards concluded that Sainz was not entitled to space at the apex of the corner. In their official statement, they noted that the front axle of Sainz's car was not in front of Antonelli's at the point of the corner. According to the Driving Standards Manual, Car 55 had not earned the right to be left space at the apex, the stewards' decision read. Therefore, the stewards determined that the driver of Car 55 was primarily at fault for the collision. Because Sainz did not finish the race in Austin, his 10-second time penalty was commuted to a 5-place grid drop for the next race in Mexico. Furthermore, Sainz also received 2 penalty points on his FIA Super license. This penalty brings his total penalty points accumulated over the past 12 months to 4. This penalty is a significant blow to Williams' hopes of scoring points in Mexico and will force Sainz to start Sunday's race from a disadvantage, regardless of his qualifying result. Sainz himself, after the incident, admitted some fault, but also stated that Antonelli closed the door earlier than he expected. Nevertheless, the Spaniard has stated his intention to bounce back in Mexico. However, with this penalty, he will now face an uphill battle to break into the front row on a circuit with thin air pressure that is notoriously difficult to overtake. Meanwhile, Mercedes driver George Russell, who finished 6th, argued that Norris, who started P2, made an abnormal choice at turn 1, allowing Verstappen to escape unopposed. When Max closed Lando, I think the natural thing is he, Norris, would have gone to the outside to protect his position, Russell said. But he didn't, he just stayed behind Max, he got passed by Leclerc, and that gave me a boost. Russell believes that if Norris had stayed behind Verstappen after the first lap, he would have been in the fight for the win. I wouldn't say they, Red Bull, are the car to beat, but certainly as a package, since the summer break, they've been in a great place, Russell concluded, dismissing the notion of a return to total dominance. Norris ultimately finished 2nd behind Verstappen after being held up by Charles Leclerc. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.